I want you please to think of Britain and the EU being like an old married couple. They fell in love and got married in their late teens. 40 years they've been together. In the early days, it was pretty good, but it's been getting increasingly rotten over the last 25 years. Of course, a lot of people said, no, 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 you must stay with him. Oh, I know he's a terrible bully. I know he makes all the rules and the laws in the house. I know he forbids you from making your own friends, but surely it's better that you stay together. And some who perhaps tended towards her side, they vexed themselves with a question. Could she cope on her own? Was she really up to it? Could she manage her own shopping basket and run her own life? And this debate went on between their friends for years. In the end, it was decided, quite sensibly, they should go for marriage guidance counselling. And they went to a great big building in Brussels, and there was a sign on it outside that said, Council of Ministers. And into this building they went, and on 40 different bitter disputes, on all 40 occasions, the court ruled in favour of the husband. She'd lost 40 times out of 40, and so they did then decide to go for a quick, swift, amicable divorce. Well, a couple of years have gone by now, and initially it was quite difficult. There were things to do, lots to tidy up, but I can report that now she has blossomed. She has made new friends right across the rest of the world. She's got her own self-confidence back, and she's in charge of her own life, making her own choices for good or bad, which is as it should be for any individual or for any nation. And that, folks, is our relationship with the European Union. It is now a terrible, terrible drag for this country. This baloney we heard about Britain not being big enough to negotiate its own trade deals on the world stage. How on earth, we were asked by Nick, how on earth are we big enough to go and negotiate with China or India or anybody else? Well, unless you hadn't noticed, 2 years ago, Iceland, with a population of 317,000, negotiated their own bilateral free trade deal with China. I put it to you, folks, that if Iceland's big enough to make its own trade deals, the United Kingdom is big enough to make its own trade deals.